Hello!
Hey!
This is the first installment of the Emily and Cass Die of Dysentery road trip video blog
We're currently in New Jersey.
in my grandma's living room.
Is it technically day 2? We started driving yesterday.
Technically day 2. Yesterday, when we were driving from Boston to New Jersey, which took 6 hours instead of 4, because we drove past a tornado.
Or at least something that was trying to be a tornado.
The clouds were getting sucked down out of the sky to very close to the highway,
Kind of
and
swirling a little.
there was a lot of lightning, not touching the ground, but just jumping around in the clouds, eerie stillness. Everyone was driving like 5 miles an hour, and
Torrential downpour.
we decided to turn off all music, even though we were listening to Ignition by R. Kelly, and
I mean, if a tornado were going to kill me, I think that's how I would want to go out.
listening to R. Kelly. It was pretty excellent. Our special guest on the blog today is Owen, my brother. He hasn't been in a video blog for probably at least 2 years.
Probably.
But he's been hanging out with us, and we made bacon and eggs and bagels this morning. Or we didn't make bagels, we ate bagels. And then Owen helped me dye my hair, which you can't really see the new color in this lighting, but I'm sure it'll show up at some point in one of our videos.
We've also decided that this is the road trip of crop tops. We've
So,
cut off a lot of t-shirts.
I'm wearing a Star Wars crop top, and
This says no vodka without beer, as far as I can tell. I bought this
In
at a mall in
Russian.
Russia at some point.
that man looks really pissed and kind of like Channing Tatum.
Before Channing Tatum was even a thing, I think, is when the shirt was made.
He was probably 12 when that shirt was produced, which means that we were very, very young. What else is going on? So tonight we're driving to Pittsburgh, and we're gonna hang out with our friends that we met on tour a couple years ago when we were part of No More Ribcage and on our strange odyssey down the East Coast. And then from Pittsburgh, we're going to Des Moines. And then from Des Moines, Iowa, we are driving to Montana, to parts unknown, because we have nowhere to stay there and are kind of just going to
never
wing
been
it.
there.
Everyone says Montana's going to be the best part of the trip, but
We'll see.
that remains to be seen. And then from Montana, we're going to Tacoma to a wedding.
Yeah, my pen pal Sonia is getting married. We started writing to each other in 7th grade. We didn't meet until last fall. And now she's getting married. And I get to be there. It's really exciting.
So we're going to stay with some relation or friend of a relation of hers when we get to Tacoma. And then we're going to hang out in Seattle for a little while, and then drive up to Corvallis to
Down to Corvallis.
Oh, down? Is it down?
It's in Oregon.
Is Washington above Oregon?
Yes.
I'm really bad at West Coast geography, so that's real. And maybe we can sneak my grandma into the video blog. She just came down the stairs and gave us a weird look. What do you think, Owen?
It is possible if we try hard enough.
She was listening to Macklemore with us in the kitchen before and seemed pleased, so small steps
Probably
towards
because
the
we were
current
singing
century. She's always happy when we sing. But yeah, so I think, we're going down to Oregon,
Yes.
hanging out in Oregon for a couple days. Maybe bouncing back. Well, we have to drop Emily back off in Seattle, I guess.
We'll see how that shakes out.
And then after that, we will drive back to Montana, and then from Montana to Minneapolis, because we can't not see the Twin Cities, since they were the farthest place we've ever been until this trip together anyway. And then after that, we're either going to stay in Detroit or Ohio, depending on which route we decide to take, because we haven't really figured out what the last leg of the trip is going to look like.
You know, we have 24 hours. It's a 24-hour drive from
Minneapolis.
To Somerville, and we have 48 hours to do that drive.
So we'll see.
Mystery leg.
Mystery leg.
Hopefully you don't find a mystery leg.
But so we made a list of goals that I posted on the internet about our trip. Owen, if you would be so kind as to grab my black notebook from my backpack. I can read them to you.
We made this list of goals. Did we make it pre-tornado? We made it pretty early in the drive.
We did make it pre-tornado, otherwise we would have included see many kinds of strange natural phenomenon on the list of things to do.
I'm sure it won't be the last. When I looked up tornado on the internet to see if there was actually a tornado, what I got was a lot of tornado warnings for Wyoming, which we may be driving through.
Which we'll probably drive through at some point. So yeah, Wyoming, look out. We're coming for you. So this is our list of road trip goals. It's reversed on your screen because we're filming this on an iPad. And so the first goal is to stop at least 3 weird roadside attractions. I don't know what we're gonna see, but I hope there's some kind of giant concrete dinosaur involved in this portion of the road trip. Also, I can't even imagine, like, a weird petting zoo, or, like,
Oh my God.
what are we even gonna see?
Well, we passed that billboard for the Pez dispenser museum or something. Too late to go to it.
But it was Sunday, so we couldn't go to the Pez Dispenser Museum, which, seriously, that was an epic fail on our part. If we had only known,
We could have planned our entire road trip around seeing the Pez dispenser museum.
we might be able to stop on the way back, though.
Pez.
So that's number 1. Strange roadside attractions must be visited. Number 2. We are going to eat only regionally based or new to us fast foods, which means, if we can, avoid it. No McDonald's, no Burger King, no Wendy's, no Dunkin' Donuts, definitely no Starbucks. I'm not ever going near a Starbucks.
They have this thing called Dutch Bros
What?
in Oregon and Washington that we went to last time. It's like a
Is that a
coffee
thing?
place.
Is there only In-N-Out Burger in California?
I don't know.
Because if it's a whole West Coast thing,
Then we're definitely going.
have you been?
I've been once. It was awesome.
It's one of the most glorious things on earth.
Yeah. But so we're hitting up Sonic.
Because they have 25 flavors of milkshakes and every side you could ever want to eat, and
Story
everyone's on
of
roller
my life.
skates.
All the milkshakes are mine.
All the ice cream is belong to him.
And
And if there's a Chick-fil-A, I don't care about their politics. I love their chicken nuggets.
their
the
chicken
only
and their
reason.
waffle fries.
The waffle fries are unbelievable. The lemonade is out of this world.
This is just
Yeah.
turning into a commercial for Chick-fil-A.
Please excuse us. I think we might be hungry. Okay, so only regional or new to us fast food, number 2. Number 3, we must touch the Pacific Ocean. I went swimming on Saturday in the Atlantic, and I would like to touch both oceans within the span of a week, if possible. It's probably going to be too cold to go swimming in the Pacific, although it was so cold in the Atlantic this weekend that my feet went numb and kind of hurt, and my whole legs were completely red.
Yeah, I once got hypothermia from the Atlantic in August. It's never warm.
You got Well, were you swimming in New Hampshire or Maine?
In Maine.
Oh, well, I feel like anytime anyone goes swimming in Maine, they need to be prepared to get hypothermia. All right, and then number 4, which is kind of the reason that we're doing this, is to video blog at least 5 times, and if we can manage it in 5 separate states.
Yeah,
So,
this is time number 1. This is New Jersey.
so
We should have made checkboxes for that, too.
we should have made checkboxes. We can just draw an
should have
arrow
done.
onto this page and
Alright.
make a bracket. Just, we like to keep visual logs of everything. And then, number 5, super cheesy, but that's how we've chosen to live our lives, is we need to listen to NSYNC at least once a day.
So, we definitely got our daily allotment yesterday, but...
Whole album. I don't know if you guys know about it, but the last NSYNC album is actually really awesome and holds up
great.
incredibly well.
I think I like it more now than I did when it came out.
Yeah, I think it came out too late in their trajectory for anyone to care as much as they wanted people to care about
Yeah.
it. Because everyone knew Justin was going to go solo, and that's all people really wanted to hear at that point. Not myself included. I was a JC fan.
Anyway, this video is already 9 minutes long, so we should probably...
Okay, number 6, hang out outdoors, self-explanatory. And number 7, buy some decorative object for the Feral Bitch Palace, which is the name of our new apartment
Future apartment.
in September.
Yes.
So, with that, now that our list is done, we are going to make sandwiches and maybe eat some gazpacho, because my grandma really wants us to eat food. And
I am down for that.
and then we're gonna get on the road. So, oh, and
Pittsburgh,
do you
here we
have
come.
anything you want to add to the list of things that we should do while we're on the road trip? A number 8?
Find a potato farm that's haunted.
Okay, so
we will do our best.
I don't really know if there's gonna be a haunted potato farm, but Owen really wants there to be.